Russell Edwards, bonjour.
Bonjour, Christophe.
Un grand merci d'avoir accepté l'invitation d'un Fringale Culturelle. Vous êtes de passage à Paris. On est ravis de vous rencontrer pour parler avec vous d'un livre, Jack l'Éventreur démasqué, disponible aux éditions L'Archipel. Dans ce livre, vous avez mené une enquête qui a duré 7 ans pour enfin nous dévoiler l'identité de Jack l'Éventreur. Comment est née cette idée folle de mener cette enquête?
When I went to university in London in 1989, my friend from college lived in the East End of London, and I fell in love with the area. Very many curry houses, so nearly every weekend we were there in the East End. So for 11 years I've been in that area, and then I watched a film called From Hell that featured Johnny Depp as the investigator. And when I watched this film, my question was, who is Jack the Ripper and where are these murder scenes? It turned out that the actual site and the whole story of Jack the Ripper is the next road from where I'd been for 11 years and I never knew. And that's where the interest started. In March 2007, I was told there was a shawl for sale that was taken from the fourth murder scene, that of Catherine Eddowes. That's really how I got introduced to the shawl itself.
Le châle en est très chanceux, on a pu le voir au musée. Je vais reprendre. Le châle en est très chanceux, on a pu le voir au musée du barreau de Paris. Ce châle, est-ce que vous pouvez nous en parler?
When I purchased the shawl, I thought it was from the murder victim. It had blood, as you see, and it had semen on them. But I didn't know whether this was real. And when I bought it, I didn't really know what to do with the shawl and which direction to take with it. So I asked all the experts in the Ripper world, the Jack the Ripper world, to help me, and none of them did. And I asked some scientists who were ancient DNA specialists, and they really said to me, come back next year, maybe give me a year and I might have some time. So back then it wasn't really anything more than hopefully a story that I could investigate when I was older. I got asked to take part in a documentary in Australia. They came to England and they were going to introduce me to a forensic scientist, a specialist in ancient DNA. And I took part in that documentary. It was his words to me when he saw the shawl for the whole day to to do the scientific investigation, did all my life change, and the importance of the shawl went up a lot. He said there's evidence of split body parts, so human organs have been possibly placed on that shawl that would be incredibly difficult to forge. And then he said there was some semen on there. When he said that to me, the shawl went from just a little hobby to something I passionately wanted to see if I could do something with. We discovered that the shawl in fact wasn't owned by the victim. It was actually through the scientific process, the journey, we found that the shawl itself was owned by the murderer. That brought a massive importance on the semen on the shawl, because there's only one person that could have left that there, which is the killer. We realised at that point that if we could get the DNA from that, we've got the DNA from the man they call Jack the Ripper. So when I first bought the shawl, it was a project. After the year after year after year after year, and the scientific discovery each time, it became part of me.